Welcome back to my beautiful channel. Today we're going to relax, have a good time and talk about Mnet's kingdom. Anything that caught my eye, highlights, groups I'm most impressed by, what I noticed, what I'm a little disappointed by, things that annoy me to no end and more. Basically I will just rant, and you will listen to me. Thank you bestie. I don't even know how many of you actually watch Kingdom, but if you do, and you stumbled upon my video, hi, let's chat in the comment section. Let's get into it, shall we? So, the best way to go about this is to go through each episode. Obviously I can't include any clips because Mnet is stingy, but I got some nice screenshots that will do the trick. I will include all the ones I mentioned here in the description down below. Also, I'm not going to mention every group, but that doesn't mean I didn't think there was anything interesting to mention. It's just that I'm trying to keep my video to a normal length. So expect me to mostly talk about Ateez, the boys and Ikon. Also, I'm not going to rank any of the performances because I don't care lol. Like, genuinely rankings don't matter to me, I'm just here to appreciate performances and point out what I loved about the performance. But of course you can leave your personal rankings in the comments if you want to. And I will say something about the recent ranking in episode 5 at the end because that shit made no sense. Anyways, please enjoy. The first episode was obviously just a quick intro to what is to come. I wasn't really that impressed with most of the groups, but that doesn't mean it wasn't entertaining and fun to watch. First of all, I want to give Ateez some more praise. They always give their very best and I can feel it every time. It's honestly inspiring to watch them perform. It's like damn, you guys prepared all that, gave us live vocals and you have a member missing? It's amazing. I'm so happy Ateez is finally getting some mainstream recognition, but we will talk about that later. Next group I remember was Stray Kids. I'm honestly not familiar with them at all. I know that Side Effects slaps and God's Menu is cool as hell. But from their performance I noticed how well they are able to use the entire stage. Even with minimal props they managed to grab my attention the entire time. The glowing eyes in the beginning had me hooked. Definitely made me excited to watch what else they had to offer in the next episodes. Next thing I remember was Ikon. I used to be a very active Ikon stan, so seeing them again performing upbeat songs made me feel good. You know, it's been a while. Best one saved for last besties, the boys killed it. Absolutely killed it. I already knew of them because the 𝓈𝓈𝑒𝒹𝒆 era made me lose my mind. And I also saw the video of them covering 𝓊𝓈𝑒𝒹𝒆 Danger. Crazy good. I wish I looked into them more back then, but you know how it is as a NCT stan, there's always something going on. Can't catch a break here. But I'm not complaining, we love being in nctiddy. Mostly. Anyways, back to the boys doing an epic version of the 𝓈𝓈𝑒𝒹𝒆. Oh my god. So exciting. So surprising. So elegant. Couldn't stop staring at my screen and probably rewatched it about 14 times. It makes perfect sense why they won Road to Kingdom. Stan the boys. Noah. I don't know what to tell you guys other than this was amazing. I never got past the first 2 episodes of Game of Thrones, so fuck all that. I'm sure there's some other storyline that makes the whole performance make more sense, but that doesn't matter, okay? At face value that shit was nice. Especially the intro. Them doing the POV thing. Yeah, that was gorgeous. There are some things I would have changed a little bit, but other than that, it was great. Another thing I need to mention is, goddamn Juyeon. Seriously, how amazing is he on stage? Maybe I'm brainwashed by his beauty, but my eyes are constantly glued on him. Like the way he moves, the way he extends his arms and legs as if he's floating, like, oh my god, yes. So elegant, I'm in love. I don't even want it to end.
She's got a point, she's an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment. Now come on now.
Anyways, my point is, I love the boys' creativity and Juyeon is a gem. Okay, now, next group. I'm still not over it actually. Ateez came for blood. They walked into the building that day with the #1 spot in mind and they absolutely got what they deserved. Yeah, there is no other way this ranking could have gone for them. This is their well-deserved spot. Right at the top, baby. Songhwa and Hongjoong are truly entertainers ready to die for a good performance. And I respect it. You go besties. I see you. I'm forever going to hype them up. Starting off with the 𝓈𝓈𝒾𝒃 performed by SF9. I thought it was really cool overall. It was like watching a movie. However, I don't know if I'm being nitpicky here, but the fighting sequences kinda dragged on for a bit too long. Also, it was a tad too violent for my taste. Like, not to be a Debbie Downer, but the part where there's someone being burned alive on top of a container was kind of an odd choice for a simple performance on a Mnet show. Like, I get where they were going and I appreciate it, but like the violence was just over the top. Maybe taking one part out would have made me like it more. Except for that one part where Zuho was rapping while fighting with someone POV style. That was fucking great. And also heavily influenced by the boyz' 𝓈𝓈𝒹𝒹 performance. I like that a lot. Overall it was solid though. They made their own version of the 𝓈𝓈𝒹𝒃 and it worked well for them. Next thing I remember is Ikon covering Ateez's Inception, and can I just say, how cute it was to see Ikon and Ateez chatting and exchanging phone numbers, and then Wooyoung and Jinan texting each other like, am I the only one absolutely loving this interaction? Imagine the group you always looked up to and wanted to be like acknowledging you. It's so wholesome. Okay, so, about the actual performance. Super cool the way they turned Inception into a YG production. Loved Bobby's energy, but really, when doesn't he bring good energy to the stage? That's his biggest strength and he really shined here. Now on to Ateez. Let me breathe for a moment here. Because oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. My god. Hello? Ateez? Fucking hell, what the fuck was that? I've never seen something so cool before in my entire life. From start to finish it was like rewatching La Casa de Papel again. It was seriously so well made. If you guys didn't know and didn't watch La Casa de Papel, it's basically about a professor and a team he recruited planning a bank robbery. They find their way into the bank and then hold the people hostage. The professor is somewhere watching over the whole operation and staying in contact with the cops, telling them what to do and what not to do so the hostages won't get hurt. It's really cool, especially season 1 got me going crazy. There's so much going on all the time. It's like you're in there with them, watching them slowly lose their minds. Anyway, so the performance was insane. Even if you don't know all the references, I think it would still transfer well, right? Let me know if you still enjoyed it, even without having watched the show. I'm curious to know. The overall energy was exciting. The way things progressed and then the performance got suddenly interrupted by Hongjoong giving a speech, and then everyone starting to chant with them together like, oh my god. The creativity and the execution were top tier. If anyone deserved that #1 spot, it was Ateez. Don't even fucking lie to me, that was a solid 10 out of 10. I still feel like rewatching it and I already did like 5 times. Okay, now, let's talk about the boyz doing a cover of SF9's Oh Soul miroh. Beautiful song by the way. I was very interested in seeing how they would execute a song like that. And I was not disappointed, besties. Kinda feel like going through each part. What do you think? Huh? You're tired of me rambling? Too bad. Here's my essay. Okay, so, it starts off with Juyeon in front of a giant bird cage with fireworks going off. Right off the bat I'm intrigued, baby, this is drama and I'm here for it. Next, my favorite part, Juyeon goes into the bird cage to the woman dressed in red, and what follows will shock you. Just kidding, just go watch it. Seriously, these screenshots aren't doing it justice. It's so elegant and beautiful. So basically she falls to the ground and Juyeon walks to the front to sing his line. What an icon, honestly. Anyway, some back and forth happens and the squad assembles to give us more of that drama. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh my god, guys, I'm telling you, go watch the actual performance. It's so much nicer when you see the choreography in motion. So then the camera pans to Sunwoo, again in the bird cage. I don't know why that's a running theme here, but it looks pretty, so I will take it. By the way, I'm obsessed with the way Sunwoo says the line 𝓊𝓈𝒹𝒃𝓁. No, with the perfectly rolled R I've ever heard. I want to hear that on loop, it sounds so nice. Then this scene comes up and I'm again in love. This whole performance is so romantic and elegant. Just so gorgeous, I don't know how to explain it. I feel like because in comparison this stage seems so much more calm and emotional, it speaks to me the most. Too much violence in this round for me, sorry. Kind of a lame critique, I know, but I need balance. and the boys gave me that and more. One thing that sucked about this performance unfortunately was the part where Sangyeon was supposed to light up that stick and it didn't work. Imagine if it lit up as planned. It would have added a lot, but I can still appreciate the thought. I know where they were going with it and in my mind it was perfect, so it's fine. Mistakes happen. I blame Mnet even if they had nothing to do with it. I just want to blame them, lol. Anyways, moving on to more Juyeon and him dancing with the mysterious dancer in red inside that gigantic bird cage. So dramatic. I love it. I wish it was 10 minutes long. So basically she goes up, God knows why, God bless her. Juyeon gets real sad and falls on his knees distraught. Amazing. So then they start dancing in unison again and here comes Juyeon sliding to the front like the absolute god he is. The performance ends with the members catching bows and then pointing at the sun. Gorgeous. Beautiful. Grandiose. Give me more. Sorry for standing so late. I was blind. nctiddy was keeping me hostage.
Hey bestie.
In conclusion, I'm most impressed by Ateez and the boys so far. Can't wait to see what they have in store for us next. So, now that we discussed my favorite performances of each episode, let's get into my little rant. Now, explain to me how this ranking makes any type of sense. Basically, the first column next to the names is the points given by the experts. Whoever that is. I don't know, but they made several points by giving the boys the second place. So then next to it we have the self-evaluation column. Basically the accumulated ranking the groups gave each other. Now, okay, maybe I'm crazy here, but how on earth did nobody vote for the boys? Like, they all just collectively agreed that the boys deserved the last place. Meanwhile the experts think it deserves second place. I'm so confused. Genuinely. Like, why is there such a disconnect? I'm not saying that they can't ever be last place, but in this instance I don't agree. And the experts don't agree either. Call me biased, but I just don't think 6th place makes sense for the boys. Don't ask me who should be in 6th place instead because it doesn't matter. All I know is that it's not the boys. And that's all I'm going to say here.
Sorry to this man.
Goodbye besties. I'm having a great time watching Kingdom so far and I hope you are as well. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. See you next time with another video. Until then, stay safe.